There were some women who came together all looking for something. They'd all had breast cancer, and they came looking for some way to do something about what they were recognizing as an epidemic.
This small group of women set out to educate themselves and the public about breast cancer. They wanted to end the epidemic that was killing so many women. Breast Cancer Action's founders turned their anger into action. They refused to see their diagnosis simply as a personal tragedy. They viewed breast cancer as a public health crisis and a political issue. Within a year, they addressed some of the most powerful health policy leaders in the country. Their vision was bold. No target was too big or too powerful as Breast Cancer Action established itself as the watchdog for the breast cancer movement. BC Action was deeply rooted in the feminist and civil rights movement, and early members connected with the AIDS activist group ACT UP. From the beginning, our members fearlessly challenged the status quo. They organized rallies, educational events, and took direct action to demand attention to the breast cancer crisis. Breast Cancer Action has never sugarcoated the harsh realities of breast cancer. It is not warm, fuzzy, pretty, or pink. We put patients' questions and women's needs front and center of the research agenda. Our work helped to change the research paradigm. For 25 years, we've advocated for more effective and less toxic breast cancer treatment. We've fought hard for the FDA drug approval process that puts women's health first, not the bottom line of the pharmaceutical industry. We can advocate for patients because we don't take money from drug companies or corporate polluters.
And that's a hard way to go. Money drives everything, but it gives us the independence to actually speak to the needs of the people affected. And until people actually listen to the people affected, we will have no change.
As early as 1997, we challenged conventional thinking about routine mammography screening. We pointed out that early detection is not prevention, and we followed the evidence to push back on the well-known but misleading mantra, early detection saves lives. From the beginning, our founders were deeply concerned about preventing breast cancer in the first place. They refused blame for their own breast cancer, and they looked at environmental links to the disease. For 2.5 decades, we've demanded that policymakers take action on toxic chemicals that we're all exposed to, chemicals that increase our risk of breast cancer. Today, BC Action is a leading voice against the health harms of fracking. As the first national breast cancer organization to speak out against this toxic practice, we are connecting issues and building a broad movement for public health. Our early leaders wrote about their concerns when one corporation was granted a patent on the breast cancer genes. 10 years later, we were the only breast cancer organization to join the landmark lawsuit challenging corporate control of the so-called breast cancer genes. When we took this bold stand, we were told the lawsuit was frivolous and would be thrown out of court. The win at the U.S. Supreme Court immediately brought the cost of genetic testing down. It also stopped companies from patenting any naturally occurring genes. Breast cancer has become big business. In fact, right around the time activists were founding Breast Cancer Action, the fashion and cosmetics industry launched the pink ribbon as a symbol of breast cancer awareness. Yet many corporations that expose the public to cancer-linked chemicals try to pinkwash their image by supporting mainstream breast cancer charities. For more than a dozen years, our Think Before You Pink campaign has encouraged people to think critically about pink ribbon promotions. And we challenge corporations to stop pinkwashing and clean up their act. The most outrageous pinkwashing campaign featured pink fracking drill bits. By taking action, we make sure that pinkwashing is not good PR for companies.
We launched a national campaign with our partners to call out the hypocrisy of these pink fracking drill bits. In just 2 weeks, 170,000 people from across the country joined us in pushing back on this pinkwashing and joined us in telling Komen to cut ties with the fracking industry.
BC Action has achieved more than our founders ever imagined, but we still have a long way to go. We will not rest until our work is done.
Spread the word. Let people know that there is an organization trying to change the world.